January 4, in the heat of the moment. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. Psalms 91:15. According to the Bible, sin begins with temptation, and temptation is a fact of life. Wishing for temptation to go away altogether is like wishing for the weather to disappear. One way or another, it's going to be present. What is key in your experience isn't so much whether or not you are tempted, but what you do when temptation comes. If you are tempted to yell at your spouse or take something that isn't yours, or say something that isn't true, there are moments in that temptation process when you can do something that will get you out of this situation successfully. To say that there was nothing I could do, or it just happened before I realized what was going on, is to misrepresent the reality of temptation. God promises that when we call on him, he will answer. Not only that, but he also says, I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. When temptation comes, God will deliver you from its grasp if you call upon him to do so. The problem is never that God is unwilling to help, but that a person is unwilling in the heat of temptation to ask for or to accept the deliverance God provides. When the temptation arises to say something cutting, God will intervene if you pray and ask him for strength. A person who doesn't call on God is left to rely on his or her own human strength, or lack thereof. No one is a match for the power of temptation, but no temptation that could ever be imagined is a match for the power of God. God promises to deliver his children out of temptation, and his promise is sure. When you have the presence of mind to respond to God's prompting, to call on him in the heat of the moment, you can be sure God will provide his grace and power. If you learn to lean on him when temptation comes and continue to do it, you will soon discover that turning to God becomes habitual. And when it does, victory over sin also becomes habitual.